So we have already talked about the constant opportunity cost PPF or the straight line PPF. Now what if we relax that assumption of a straight line PPF and look at a PPC, as in if we look at a curve. Let us still stick to quinoa. I love quinoa. And largettes, and let's say we have a PPF that instead of looking like a straight line looks like a curve. Let's stick to the same coordinates of 40 and 30. Okay, let's take another point, so let's call that point A, B and C, and the coordinates of point A is possibly, it's 20, that's 25, so the coordinates are 20, 25, the coordinates here are 0, 30, and the coordinates here are 40, 0. Okay. Now let's go from point A to point B. Please note that as you go from point A to point B, you are gaining 20 quinoa, but you're having to give up 5 largettes. So we could say that the opportunity cost of 20 quinoa, and I'm just writing in the short form, would be 5 largettes. So the opportunity cost of 1 quinoa would be 5 by 20 largettes, that is 1/4 of a largette, right? Now let's go from point B to C and let's see if the rule is still validated. So if the PPF was a straight line, we would get the same opportunity cost, remember. Now let's see, we are going from B to C, so you're gaining another 20 quinoa, but now you're having to give up 25 largettes, so the sacrifice is more. The opportunity cost of 20 quinoa now is 25 largettes. You're going from 25 to 0. So the opportunity cost of 1 quinoa is 25 divided by 20 largettes. So that would be 5 by 4 largettes, and you can definitely see that 5 by 4 is bigger than 1 by 4, right? We all know that 5 by 4 is basically one whole number 1/4, right? So it is a bigger number. So that means you can see that when the PPF is bowed out, when it's a curve, the opportunity cost is actually increasing as you move down the PPF. Now what is the reason? When you have a straight line PPF, then in the real world it is basically mimicking a situation, it is basically modeling a situation where the resources are easily convertible, easily transferable from one good to another. Right? So for example, maybe we have 2 agricultural commodities and the resource land is easily transferable between those 2 commodities. That kind of situation we are trying to talk about in the real world. So a straight line PPF basically talks about a situation where the available resources are easily transferable between the 2 commodities. Whereas a bowed out PPF, which is also called an increasing opportunity cost PPF, increasing opportunity cost PPF, this is representing a situation where the resources are not easily transferable from one commodity to another, and that's why we have an increasing sacrifice or an increasing opportunity cost as you come down the PPF. Okay. Now what would happen if I went in the other direction? Would that still be true? Let's see. If you went from C to B, please note that you are gaining 25 largettes, but you are having to give up 20 quinoa, right? So the opportunity cost of 25 largettes would be 20 quinoa. So that would basically come down to 4 by 5. If you did the same math for C to B, it would come to 4 by 5. So you can see that the other rule, that the opportunity cost of one commodity is reciprocal of the other, that still holds for the bowed out PPF, right? So the bowed out PPF is an increasing opportunity cost PPF. Unlike the straight line PPF, it's not a constant opportunity cost PPF, but the second rule that we said, that the opportunity cost of one commodity is the reciprocal of the other commodity, that holds irrespective of whether the PPF is a straight line or bowed out, it's a curve, whether it's constant opportunity cost or increasing opportunity cost, that would still hold. Now some of you may be a little confused with the math that I am doing here, right? It's simple unitary method, but if you're just confused, then I could give you a general formula. We could say that the opportunity cost of 1 unit of good 1, whatever that good is, quinoa or largets or whatever, is basically the sacrifice of good 2, that means the sacrifice of the other commodity, divided by the gain of good 1, and this will always be in units of good 2, because your sacrifice is always in terms of the other good. So basically, according to this example, we are saying that opportunity cost of 1 unit of quinoa is equal to the sacrifice of largets divided by the gain of quinoa in terms of largets. The unit is largets, okay, the other commodity. So that's the general formula that you could use, but remember that the opportunity cost of the other good is always a reciprocal. So whenever you're doing the numerical questions, please do not waste time in calculating the opportunity cost of both goods. If you find the opportunity cost of one, then the opportunity cost of the other will always be the reciprocal. So you do not waste time in working through the other. Now, as we move in the next section, we are going to talk about specialization and finally trade. But before we get there, let me just clarify one thing. Now, we talked about a point like that, a point which is outside the PPF or PPC. Now, my question is, are such unfeasible and inefficient points of production ever attainable? So a country, can it ever produce at a point which is unfeasible and inefficient today? Well, the answer is yes, it can produce at that point, but it cannot produce that point given its current resources. It is only possible if the resources of the country increased, and as a result of that, this PPF actually shifted out like that. If this happened, the PPF moved out, then the points which are unfeasible and inefficient for production today might become possible for production and efficient for production tomorrow, right? So what is unattainable today might become attainable in the future, but it's only possible if the resource pool of the country increases, and the resource pool of the country only increases when there is economic growth. So economic growth makes this possible. So I will stop this section with this, and in the next section we will talk about specialization, what leads to specialization, and we will talk about trade between nations.